Hey YouTube. So today is October the 2nd. It is on a Sunday. I hope y'all can see me. The sun will be going down very soon, but I don't care. I wanted to come out here and do this video in the park because I feel motivated. I've been setting my intentions for the month and things like that. As y'all probably, if you've been keeping up my videos, you probably noticed that I'm behind on my YouTube videos. But I literally have videos planned for the rest of the year. I have just been, to be quite honest with you, tired. My job works me overtime. My off days are not together, so between the 2 off days, my off days are spread out, so it just gets to be a lot. But I promised myself this time will not be like the last time where I started my full-time job and just completely abandoned my YouTube channel. That would not be happening. I got goals and we're gonna stick to them. So today, even though it's a completely different vibe than the first one, I decided to go ahead and do my episode 2 of What's on Your Mind. The first one I just gave y'all a teaser, did 1 card, but I'm gonna go ahead and probably do about 3 to 5 depending on how long my answers are, because I don't want this video to be super long. And like I said, the sun is gonna go down. It is 5:49. The sun's supposed to go down to like 6:30 something, but that's okay. And if y'all hear like people off in the distance and like cars and birds and stuff like that, just ignore it. You know, we in nature, we enjoying the nature and things like that. So I got my cards. I'm going to, my hands actually don't look too hard. I am going to shuffle them and then pick some random ones. I wanted to come out here earlier to just relax, journal, get some vitamin D, because I have not done that in a while. And if y'all are familiar with my channel and like the things I do, that's one of my favorite things to do, to like reset, refocus, have some me time when I just want to get out the house. But I haven't been to this park in years, and now that I'm here I realize it's not gonna be a good spot for that, which is okay because I had another park in mind anyway. So yeah, I know not to come back to this park. But let me stop. Plus I got a lot to talk to y'all about. Like I said, everything is in my phone, and honestly I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, if y'all see me doing 3 videos, the next three videos with this exact outfit on, just, you know, just roll with it, because I'm feeling inspired. I want to go ahead and be productive while I can. My only problem is I slept in late because, like I said, I'd be tired. I'm trying to get my rest because I work 9, 10, 11 hours like 5 days a week. So it comes down to me battling natural sunlight. So yeah, but I make do. So let's get right into it. I'm just gonna pull one. I'm not gonna skip any. I'm gonna just try to force myself to answer. Ooh, this is a tough one. All right. I don't want to answer this. All right, so the first one says, what's the worst that can happen? Can y'all see that? Honestly, that's gonna cause for a very dark answer, but we're gonna keep it real. Honestly, right now, what's the worst that can happen? Well, I won't say right now. I'm gonna just say my father passing. My father is a huge support system of mine, and yeah, that's quite the worst that can happen. Don't want to really think about that too much, but sometimes you got to face the possibilities of reality, so not a huge deal. All right, the next one says, what's really holding me back? I think my autofocus is like a little bit out of whack. Camera, come on. There we go. I'm not editing that out, by the way. But what's really holding me back? Financials. If I just made a list of all the things I want to do, places I want to be, did I say things I want to do? Yeah, all of that, things I want, it's financials. That's a work in progress, you know. We getting out the mud right now. We stand down till we come up right now, just to be honest with you. That just is what it is. The next one says, how would I describe myself to a vision impaired person? And I'm showing y'all the cards to make sure, well, to show y'all that I'm not lying about what it says, so you can like see the card with me as well, in case you ever wanted to get these cards yourself. But how would I describe myself to a vision impaired person? That seems irrelevant, but I am a average height, fair skinned lady with dark hair and dark eyes, and I guess, I don't know, like, what? You know what, okay, I think I kind of see the point, because if I didn't mention this, I didn't mention this in this video. I think I mentioned it in the previous video, but these cards are a self edition, so I've done them a couple of times already before, and I think what it is, no matter what the card says, number one, it is to get you to self-reflect, and number two, sometimes the questions can be very, very vague, and I think that is to let your mind wander and to really challenge you to go deep and like figure out, okay, where does this apply in my life, and how can I really give it my best answer, instead of just saying like, but I'm gonna leave it at that, because I don't feel like keep describing it, you know, like I said, like what's the relevance to that. But anyway, the next one says, who do I feel is judging me, and how does that limit me? Okay, I just want to say something real quick. I don't know what's up with my, well, I think I do know what's up, and I think it's the settings on my camera, which is why my autofocus is taking so long to autofocus. I might change that, I might not. I'm not, because we're racing against the sunset right now. But I just want to say something. A lot of these, well, not a lot, I know at least 2 of them so far have been in a stack that I did with my mom and my friend, and I don't like that. I want to see some new fresh cards, so I'm going to pull my stack, take all of the cards out on one side, and just do it from the bottom, because I want some new questions. Like, I've seen these questions, I've heard other people's answer, even though I didn't answer, but I just want some fresh questions. I obviously didn't shuffle them good enough, so I got a new stack, and yeah. All right, this one says, if I do this, how will it change my eulogy? So that's what I mean by these cards are sometimes super vague. Like for instance, when it says, if I do this, like what is this? So it leaves you to put your own imagination with the card and the answer. So I'm going to say, if I do this, how will it change my eulogy? And if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying not to be a dumbass right now and Google it. I believe your eulogy is like what they give at your funeral when you have passed, or what's in your obituary, something like that. Basically, you know, once you pass and you're gone, it's like your little, I guess, the summary of your life. I don't know. So when it says, if I do this, I'm going to assume that my this is taking the career path that I am planning to take, and that will change my eulogy by making it known that I impacted several people's lives, because if y'all haven't noticed, or if y'all haven't seen my previous videos, I do plan on taking on a coaching career, and I don't want to talk too much about it, but I do plan on transitioning into a coaching career, and that's my goal, to impact lives, like thousands if not millions, you know. So I think that's how impact is the word. Impact, that's a huge word for me. And honestly, I can go even further and say positively impact, because you can impact somebody in a negative way, but I don't obviously want to impact anybody's life in a negative way. So the positive is silent, but it's still there. The next card says, what is the best question to ask that will serve me the most right now? What is the best question to ask that will serve me? Okay, so I think that's like, what's the best question I can ask to somebody or something, I don't know, that will serve me right now. Okay. Ooh, I do not have an immediate answer for that. That's gonna make me think a little deeper. What is the best question to ask? See, the cards do that sometimes. Like, sometimes you can be like, okay, I got my answer, and then sometimes you be like, what? What is the best question to ask that will serve me? That's obviously what question I can ask. Like, why would it be anything else? I'm gonna have to think on that. So I'm gonna put that card to the side and try to come back to it, because I don't want to. I'll end the video with that one. If I have to pause and turn the camera off and think about it, I'll do that. But I'm gonna end the video with that one. Okay, this is very similar, kinda. It says, am I asking the right questions? Am I asking the right questions? I don't know, because honestly, I ain't asking many questions. I'm not really talking to many people right now other than God, and I can't recall the last few questions I've asked him, because my therapy sessions are kind of on pause right now. Not for any significant reason. I just moved out of the city of where my therapist is, even though she does offer virtual, so that's not an excuse. It's just kind of on pause. I haven't been prioritizing them, so usually I would kind of ask her questions. I guess I'm not, but then that goes back to this question. Like, I mean, this question, what questions do I need to be asking that would serve me most? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not asking questions is the problem. Maybe the fact that I'm not asking enough questions is the problem. That's gonna be something for me to ponder on the next time I journal, because I'm going to challenge myself to make a list of questions that I need to be asking for this season of my life. That's so interesting. Okay, cool. This says, how will doing this change me for the better? Once again, I immediately think of something that I have upcoming in December. I spoke on my channel before, but I'm trying not to speak on it too much, because this whole thing, like, it's like one moment I'm about the law of attraction put into the universe, it'll come back to you, yada yada yada. But then on the other hand, sometimes I'm about show people better than you can tell them, don't tell too many people your plan and things like that. So I said it once, and that's all it takes. You know, I'm reading the book Secret on Law of Attraction, and it specifically says, once you put it into the universe, once you ask the universe, you just have to ask once. You know, and I've done that before, so I don't feel the need to keep saying it and putting it out there in my videos, and being repetitive anyway. But I think if doing what I plan to do the upcoming within the upcoming months would change me for the better, because it's going to allow me to be a better person to serve, also relating to my coaching career, if that makes sense. So it's going to first help me continue to learn, and I don't want to say fix myself, but learn and prepare myself to where I can then help other people learn and prepare themselves, if that makes sense. So I do the self-work first to help them do the self-work. So yeah, I think that's my answer for that. Okay, this is literally kind of the same question. It says, how will doing this change me? I think I figured it out. I think if I put the card here and then like have to move it around, I don't know. I thought I had figured out the focus problem, but whatever. How would doing this change me? Doing this would change me because honestly, it's the same answer. Like, it's just, I'm already on this kick of self-development, self-awareness, self-reflection, all of this, digging deeper, unlearning, relearning some things and things like that. it's just gonna deepen that. It's gonna, I think at the end of the day, even though it's gonna be a continuum of what I'm already doing, it's gonna strengthen me, if that makes sense. So it's gonna like solidify all the work I've done, and it's like, okay, boom, not necessarily you made it to the finish line, but it's solidified. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't know how to say it any other way. Is this about me or about being ooh, they coming for me for this one. All right, so it says, is this about me or about being worried for others? That's so interesting. That is so interesting. Y'all see these people walking their dog, they looking at me, they probably think I'm weird, but I don't care. Oh, that's a cool question, because sometimes it can be about me being worried for others, especially certain people in my life, but I don't think overall it's about me being worried for others. I will say at the end of the day, I am concerned for others to the point where I'm trying to help them change their life for the better, and I'm trying to help them live a life where they have arrived at a better version of themselves, like a higher version of themselves. Because at the end of the day, like, why would you want to live a life where it's not fulfilling, it's not, you don't have something to look forward to, or you don't have anything to be proud of, you don't have anything to get excited about, you know? And then I believe if we can make better people, then obviously we can make a better world. But it's gonna take one person at a time, and you have to start with yourself. Like, you can't just wake up one day like, I'm gonna change the world today. Okay, well, that requires changing you, which is why I'm doing that. And then I'm going to take the next step to help change other people by giving them the resources and the things like that I have done to help myself, because it's possible. And to me, it's just like, when you have something to get excited about, when you have something to look forward to, when you are doing the stuff, first of all, and I don't want to go on a whole little tangent, but taking the test may be hard. Taking the test on a certain subject may be hard. Getting your license in a certain thing may be hard. And you may question if some things are worth it, but at the end of the day, getting to know yourself and like basically getting to know yourself can be hard, but it's gonna always be worth it, because you're the person that you gotta live with for the rest of your life, right? Like, how is that not lit? How is not digging deeper into who you are, how is that not lit to some people? But anyway, I don't want to go on the whole tangent, but yeah, this question definitely just confronted me. I low-key want to end it on that note, because the sun is going down very rapidly, but we still got sunlight, so I don't know. I do plan on making at least like 2 more videos today, maybe 1, but I obviously won't be making it outside. I wish I could show y'all the sun, but I'm not gonna move my camera. I think I'm gonna do 1 more. All right, let's see. My hands, oh Lord. This card says, what if? And that's it. That's a perfect way to end it. It just says, what if? What if? Child, what if? Okay, of course, being the optimistic person I am, I'm going to follow that by a positive statement instead of a negative statement, and say that requires me to get very specific though. I don't really want to though. Like, when I think about it, I could say I have plenty of things I could say, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, but I don't want to. Like, I want to kind of keep that to myself, keep that private, keep that tucked away, and just show y'all my journey. I got it. What if I allow myself to impact thousands, if not millions of lives? What if? I don't know. Greatness. It'll go down in history. I'll be leaving a legacy for my kids, for my family, for my last name. I'll change the whole trajectory of my family dynamic. I will have done my part and contributing to the world. I mean, I don't know. What if? Like, what? What? I like that though. I said I was gonna end the video with these questions. So I want to keep my word. What is the best question to ask that will serve me the most right now? I really don't want these cards to puzzle me that hard, so I'm going to try to answer this. Well, it can puzzle me. I just don't want it to be like, oh, you ain't got no answer for it. Like, no, we finna find an answer. What is the best question to ask that will serve me most right now? Okay, I bet it's so in my face right now. I guess, okay, I got one. See, these cards are not that hard. Like, and they're not that hard for me because I think about my life and I think about my journey and I think about myself every fucking day. Like, if I'm not, what am I doing? I'm just sitting around like bull-essing. Like, no, like, let's get to it. I think the best question I can ask right now that'll serve me most is how to get into my coaching career. You can't wake up one day and be like, oh, I got my degree, oh, I got my certification, oh, I got this. Who gonna give me a job? What a job at? Nah, like, you have to ease your way into things. You have to get experience. You have to gain credibility and things like that. So I think that's the best, because I was thinking about that at work the other day. Like, how am I going to ease my way? You know, like when you're in college, like people do interns and stuff like that. I mean, internships, and that's how they ease their way into their major. But this is kind of different for me. So it's like, how can I enter the world of coaching, you know? So I don't know any coaches, so that's probably the best question I can be answering once I find the right people to answer it to. I mean, to ask it to. So I'm gonna end the video on that note, because literally, like I said, the sun is going down. It probably looks different. I don't know why I look so washed out in this video, but I hope y'all enjoy it. Like I said, you might see the next two videos with the exact same outfit on. It's okay, just mind your business, you know, just watch the content. It's not about how I show up, it's about what I bring to the table, the content in the video. So yeah. But I enjoyed these cards. They are always refreshing to do, and always get me to exercise my mind, exercise my brain, and ask me some questions that I may have not been asked before or recently. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank y'all for watching. Like I said, throughout this break, I've been taking notes, I've been putting things in my phone, planning out videos. I have a lot to talk about. I'm really excited. It's just the fact that it's so late in the day. But the other videos might be just recorded in my office with artificial lighting. I don't know, depending on how I feel. I do still have some things to do today. But I'm excited, and it's the beginning of the month. Like I said, I've set my intentions. Y'all should set y'all intentions. So I don't know when this video should actually be posted. Actually, let's put it into the universe. This video is going to be posted on October 3rd. Because I'm gonna go home and edit it tonight. Since this is the what's on your mind, I keep it natural. I don't do much editing. I let it flow from beginning to end, so it can feel very authentic. So honestly, it's probably just one big clip. We had 24 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do much editing. I'm just gonna put it up because I want to keep it real and kind of make it feel like y'all here with me, kind of like a FaceTime call. And yeah, so I'm going to edit it tonight, put it up. And editing is like putting the intro and stuff like that, and adding the music if it's not too noisy, because I am outside. But put it up. It's going to be up on October 3rd. It'll still be the beginning of the month. It's not too late. So you who are watch this video, set your intentions for the month. It's not too late to even set your intentions for the rest of the year. We have just entered the 4th quarter of the year, the last 3 months. It's not too late, you know. Like, all right, so my camera decided to cut off. It said you was talking enough, but I'm going to finish my note. It's not too late. It's the last quarter of the year. If you need to rejudge some of your yearly goals, the goals that you set for this year, that's okay. Go ahead and do that. You got 3 more months to knock them out. 3 more months to work towards them, and that's perfectly okay. I'm doing that myself, but I don't want to talk too much. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it to the end, please subscribe. If you like this type of content, you know, if you don't want to subscribe, you don't have to. I'm not gonna force you, but I would like for you to join the family, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.